Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Ford. And a completion to Wilson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 6. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Luck on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
2nd and 10, Luck again. Eluding the pressure right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he connects with Ertz.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Throwing on 1st down. Ford. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 23 yards, the final tally.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there. And
inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
To throw on 2nd down. Ford. Caught by Wilson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's locked. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Team 6.
To throw is Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go! Down.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Fournette, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On the run, it's Fournette, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Looking to throw. Forward. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Forward. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
He's crashing. He's checking on Mexico.
On second down, it's Jones. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
12. Hey, check.
From the gun on third down, Luck. Able to find Isabella. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run on first down. Fletcher. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On the delay, Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the air now with Locke. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Monday. Whip. Watch the whip. 11Z. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Gay knocks this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
12.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
They'll go again to Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. They're going to go. It's Luck. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Hot route. Hot. 12. 51.
Here's Luck. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
60 outlaw, pilot, 64, weak. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Ford. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On third down, Ford. Gets it to Gordon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Escaping the pressure right. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. That'll bring up second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, orbit.
Third and long. It's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught at the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so he might as well have not even had the penalty.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing is Locke. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. On second down now. It's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Trey Flowers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Now it's Locke. And he's going to go down again. Dexter Lawrence providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dexter Lawrence, and the Lions will take over. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last